Hey, Cookaholic Chef Kendra here, and today we are making ice cream sandwiches. I don't know what the weather is where you live, but it's starting to heat up in the ATL. So let's do what we do. Let's head to the kitchen and make it happen. It's time to grab the gear. I'm also going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to start by covering a baking sheet with foil. I'm going to get the foil around the rim. This is going to make it easier to take it out of the oven later. Now I'm greasing the pan with some butter, just like so. It's important to get the edges and up the sides. I have this pot over low heat and I'm adding this butter to it, and I'm just going to move the butter around and melt it. Add the unsweetened cocoa powder and give it a good whisk. It's gonna look a little lumpy, but that's okay. Now I'm gonna get the sugar and vanilla extract in here and give it a good whisk. I suggest using a good vanilla extract here. I always suggest using a good vanilla extract, but the flavor is really important in this. The reason we heated the butter is because it's gonna help the cocoa powder incorporate more smoothly. Although this looks like a pretty big mess right now, it's all gonna work out in the end. Now the egg. What I like about brownies anyway is their simplicity. They're usually very good unless somebody makes them really dry, but it's almost impossible to make a bad brownie. After the butter had melted, I turned the heat off. I just want to make a note of that. Now half the flour goes in, and we just want to make sure that we get this flour mixed in very well before we go on and add the rest of the flour. And finally, the last bit of flour. Hey guys, just a reminder, you can grab this recipe at chefkendraseasycooking.com. And while you're there, you can sign up for my monthly updates. They're free. In fact, you might want to get on that very quickly. I'm about to make a really big announcement for a cool giveaway. I'm going to announce it here too, but I'm going to announce it through the updates first. I'm pouring the batter in the well-greased baking sheet that I prepared earlier. Now I'm just going to spread this batter evenly, and then we're going to tap it down a little bit, and then we're going to bake it off in the oven for about 10 minutes. When it comes out of the oven, it should feel dry to the touch. You can use any type of ice cream for this. If you want a recipe to my vanilla ice cream, click the link right here. I have a cutting board ready that's lined with parchment paper. You can also use a Silpat. I'm going to flip over the pan. I'm going to let it rest for 10 minutes before removing the foil. And then I'm going to gently and slowly remove the foil. If a little brownie comes up, press it back down and keep moving. I'm cutting the brownies into 8 pieces because I'm only making 4 ice cream sandwiches. One of the easiest ways to make ice cream sandwiches is just to use cookies. Like my mom's favorite combination was vanilla wafers and ice cream sandwiches. And my cousin, she really liked chocolate chip cookies and just putting ice cream between that and calling it an ice cream sandwich. Personally, I like those. Those are great, but my favorite way is with the brownie base. I'm scooping ice cream onto 4 pieces, placing the tops on, wrapping them in parchment paper, and place them in the freezer for about 4 hours. You're going to have to move quickly here because your ice cream will start to melt immediately. So just be quick about it. Another way is to put plastic wrap in a pan, put the ice cream in a pan, press it down, put plastic wrap on top, refreeze it, and then cut it to size. You can actually prepare your ice cream days ahead by using this method. And actually, this is my favorite way to do it, but it's always good to have options. You've done it yourself, there's not a bunch of crazy ingredients in it, and it's delicious. And that's all it is to it. Hey guys, you can get this recipe at chefkendraseasycooking.com, and you can check out one of my last videos right here. Share my videos, and if you haven't already, subscribe. That's all for this week. I'll see you next week. Chef Kendra is out. Peace.